What's going on, guys? Pixel here, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching y'all how to make yourself a fake Bitcoin and Ethereum miner. I've been seeing a lot of these trends all over TikTok. I'm just saying, these are all scams. Do not waste your money. People have lost $50, $40, and just have been getting scammed off of these, saying all this stuff that it will work. It does not work. Do not waste your time on these or anything like that. These are all scams. So, but if y'all just want to make one just because y'all, I don't even know what your position is. Anyways, this is educational purposes only. Just gotta say that for YouTube. So yeah, anyways, I do indeed have a little bit of this code from other people's artwork too. Like, other people have also made this type of stuff. So some of this code may be a little bit familiar from others, but I've also changed it up to my own, just to my likings, but should be all the same and should work for y'all. And I'm gonna go in depth with it. So this may be a longer video than others if y'all just wanna learn. If not, you could just speed up the video. I'll have the script or all the code that I use down in the description. By the way, first things first, we're gonna be importing some stuff. This is also Python. So you're going to make sure you have to have Python, and you're going to have time, colorama, for style, random, and string, which you could just search up YouTube videos how to get. I think colorama gives you automatically 4 in style. I think the main 4 things you have to get is colorama, random, and string. So that's actually 3 things. Just search up a YouTube video how to do it. Don't be going in my comment section and my direct messages saying, can you help me, because I kind of can't, or I'm not going to be able to. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into this video. Okay, so first things first is we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a new file. So let's go and make a new Python file, and let's just go and open it up. Once we've done that, let's go and import time, import colorama, and then from colorama, we're going to import 4. Then from colorama, we're going to also import style, and then import random, and then import string. By the way, all this code will be down in the description. So now we've imported everything, and now we can get started with everything else. First things first is we're going to go ahead and we're going to print. And so this is optional right here, but I'm going to go and do welcome to Pixel Miner. You can really make whatever. You can also skip this step if you want to. This is just like what it will look like. So like, let's just say if I just go ahead and if I just save this real quick. So if I go to my desktop and I just go ahead and save this to Pixel Miner, and I go ahead and run it, or actually I should be able to run it right here. Yeah, so right here it'll say welcome to Pixel Miner. So this is just your simple Pixel Miner, or it's not really even Pixel Miner, it's just a random miner. So yeah. Alright. So now let's actually get into everything. So first we're going to go ahead and we're going to create a new variable. Okay, so first things first is we're going to go and do crypto equals str input. And then we're going to do, then we're going to add another one that's going to say choose between Ethereum and Bitcoin. Okay, so right now this is just a simple one. We could make it so then if they type in BTC lowercase, then it'll work. But right now I'm just going to make it as they have to have it capitalized. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna say if crypto equals Ethereum, or crypto equals Bitcoin, we're going to basically make it say print, okay, wallets are being prepared for mining. So this right here, you can really make it whatever. So this is just text that's gonna say. So like, let's just say if we run it right here. Yep, no problem. So let's just go and say we run it right here. It'll say, welcome to Pixel Miner. Choose between Bitcoin and Ethereum. We're gonna say BTC. Okay, wallets are being prepared. So let's just say if we remine this, we could say Ethereum. So I would go ahead and just check and make sure that works. And if it does, you're doing great so far. So let's just say if we do lowercase BTC, all it's going to do is it's just going to close out of the application. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start off by making a license key. So this is indeed optional, but I would just suggest it if you're just trying to make a cool, like realistic one, I guess, if you want to say that. So we're going to do license key equals input, and then input license key. Put license key like that. Okay, this is basically going to make it say text. Then we're going to do license key equals, and then this is where what we're going to type the license key. So let me go and capitalize this. So this is what the license key is going to be. For example, I'm going to make it as admin right now. Now you can make multiple ones, but whenever you make multiple ones, then you're going to have to like, let's just say if I do this. If I say license key equals this or that, like, and I made another one, see, that will work. But there's also another way that you can, like, basically make a paste bin. And whenever you make that paste bin, then it'll allow you to kind of have more of them. So if you want to have, like, multiple, if you want to have it as admin and then a bunch of numbers, so then someone doesn't really type in admin and it automatically works. I could make a whole nother video, just comment that down, and I'll teach y'all exactly how to do that. Once you've put in your address, go ahead and just do that, and then click print, and it's going to say key is valid. I'm going to capitalize all this and with an exclamation mark. And then we're going to do time.sleep. So if you don't even know what time.sleep is supposed to mean, and that's why we import time, is that so then it doesn't all just go like, you type in BTC, instantly goes to the next one. You type in the address, instantly goes to that. It kind of gives it a couple seconds just to like have a delay, so actually it looks a little professional and looks just a lot more clean. So else, so let's just say if they do not type in the correct key, it's gonna say invalid key, and then press enter to quit. We're going to do input and then exit. So then this is basically going to make it exit. So let's just say, let's go and run this really quick. Let's do BTC. Wallets are being prepared. Give it a second. See, if not, it would just instantly go to license key. And let's just say we put in admin 1. It says press enter to quit, and it'll automatically quit. So, but let's just say if we put it in correctly, which is all lowercase, it's going to say key is valid, and it's going to go to the next step. So we got all that ready. Now you have the key system. If you didn't want the key system, just get rid of all of this, the license key that we just added. All right. So now we're just going to do this. We're going to say print checking if key is valid. I should have done this before running it actually, but it doesn't really matter. You can go and run it anyways. It will work with Ethereum too, so it doesn't really matter which one because we already got through that. Import license key. I typed that in incorrectly. BTC. Admin. Key is valid. Checking if key is valid. Alright. So now we're going to do time.sleep. Alright. Now we're going to get into basically putting the address in. So if crypto equals Ethereum address equals str input please enter your Ethereum address. Okay, so basically this right here is just saying import your Ethereum address. Now, this is not actually going to check that it's an actual address or anything, because there's not really a way to actually check if there's an address of it or not. Because like there's like I don't know how to really say it, but like let's just say if we want to actually make it so then they don't just type in admin or lol as the address, we can make that another video on how to make it so it's the correct amount of digits of an actual address. So, but I'll do that in another video. Just comment down below if y'all want me to do that or not. So now we're going to do is we're going to go and print. And it's going to say checking if key is or not. No. Oops. Where am I at? Oh yeah. Checking if address exists. Now, obviously, it's not actually checking it. And then we're going to do time.sleep. And let's go and make this 2. Okay. And then we're going to do print. Check has been successful. I don't know if that's how you say successful. Maybe that's actually 1S. I don't really know. Doesn't matter. No. But yeah. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do elf crypto equals Bitcoin. So let's just say it says Bitcoin instead of Ethereum. Actually, hold on. Wait, no. What? Alright, so right here, we basically end it off, and then we could kind of copy everything we kind of just did right here. And we can kind of just paste it. And we're just going to change this to Bitcoin address. And then it's the exact same thing. So it doesn't really matter right there. All we'd have to do is just change that. And then we're good for that part. So let's go and test that out. So let's go and make it as Bitcoin. Input license key, admin. Key is valid, checking if key is valid. Enter your Bitcoin address, checking if address exists. And boom. Now let's do it one more time with Ethereum just to make sure it's working. So far it says no errors or no warnings. So we should be all good. Key is valid, checking if key is valid. Admin, and checking if key exists. And boom, our address exists. Alright, so now we're done with that part. Now we're going to, this is just colors right here. So, this doesn't really matter. You don't have to do this, but I'm just going to go and do this. So, class B colors 1 equals backslash 033 and then 92M and that off. Fail equals backslash 003 and then we're gonna do 91M. Basically what this does right here is saying if we get a actual, what's it called, if we get a quote unquote hit, I guess if you want to call it, or we actually get Bitcoin, I guess if you want to say it, then it's gonna show up green. And if we don't, like if it's like all the other ones will be red. So this basically says it's going to be red. This means it's going to be green once we actually get one. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off with the rest of this. So we're almost done right here. So we're going to go and do def id underscore gen size, lowercase, size equals 40, chars equals string dot, I have no idea how to pronounce this part, uppercase, plus string dot digits. What part did I do wrong? Yep. Size equals string dot Okay, maybe it's just I have to finish it off. Return dot join random dot choice, then chars for underscore in range size, and we just go ahead and end it off like that. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and just say tries equals 0. So this basically, it's gonna, tries is gonna come in later for the Ethereum, or for basically all this other part. So, all right, so now what we're gonna do is if crypto equals Ethereum, here's another one that where we can copy and paste once we're done for Ethereum. Colorama.init while true if tries, which is where that comes in, the tries part. If tries random dot radiant, if tries dot radiant. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go, I'm gonna go and copy and paste this really quick from another script that I used from a little while back. So this right here, this little number is basically the chance of you actually getting a the Bitcoin or the Ethereum. So if you just want to make it infinite, then you can make it really low. But what a lot of these TikTokers do is they'll make this like 200 or something like that, which basically lowers the chances. And then whenever they sell it, they will basically make it what's it called? They'll basically make it so then it looks like they just got it while making the video, whenever they really just turned up the chances of getting it. Which basically what that number does is it makes it so then you won't get it at all. So now we're gonna go ahead and do this, and then I'm also gonna go ahead and copy and paste this part because this is a lot of time taking. But this is what you're going to want to do. Alright, and then once you've done that, you'll go ahead and actually, hold on. This is all confusing. Let me go ahead and just copy and paste all this. Hold on. Alright, there we go. So this is what it's going to look like. Alright, so then wait right here. So that basically says valid, all that. It's really confusing just because you have to type in a lot of stuff, and my keyboard is a 70%, so it's kind of hard to do that. Anyways, this is basically what the Ethereum is going to be, so how much you want it to be. So let's just go and make this 1.63. So it's going to make it 2 point that. Alright, then we're going to go and do print. And it's going to be transferring 0. Or no, it wasn't 0, it was 2.163 Ethereum. And then print your BTC, your Bitcoin. Hold on. Oh wait, no, this is not Bitcoin. Your Ethereum will be added in a total of 72 hours. I'm just making this a high one. Times can differ. Added to your Ethereum address. Okay, and then we're gonna go do time.sleep, and we're gonna go and make that as 3. Tries minus 0, and then print. That's gonna say done exclamation mark. All right, so it's gonna say print done, and then we're gonna say pixel miner. Pixel miner is running again. Time.sleep. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make this 3. Actually, let's make this part right here 6. So then we kind of have that extra. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do else print, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it. We're gonna basically recopy and paste everything we else did, or basically just did. But hold on, this should be everything. Everything else we just did, and then we're just gonna make that as invalid. And then we're gonna do tries plus equals 1. Else wait. Else, and then print equals invalid currency. Please choose between Ethereum and BTC. BTC. Alright. And just like that. And you've basically got the Ethereum done, and let's go ahead and start on the Bitcoin part. Go a couple ones and paste this, change this to Bitcoin, and add this to ETH. Now we're going to go down here, and you can obviously change this to, for me, I'm not going to. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this right here to BTC. And then we're going to go and change this to BTC. This to BTC, also known as Bitcoin. Let's go make this 1.67. So then we're going to go and make this as 1.673. And then go and change this thing to Bitcoin. And just like that, you have finished. So yeah, this is basically all you really had to do. So it does say we have a little bit of these, so let's see what that is. Oh wait, hold on, my bad. Alright, so get rid of that one because only this one should have it. Alright, and boom, you have made your first Bitcoin miner and Ethereum miner out of 83 codes, 83 lines of code, which basically would have taken you around 25 minutes to make. So boom, you basically just made a scammer's program in 25 minutes, basically. Or you can click the link down below to go and use it. Anyways, let's go and run this Python file really quick. So go ahead and let's go and do BTC. Wallets are being prepared. Okay. License key, we're going to put as admin. Key is valid, checking if key is valid. We're also going to put this as admin, checking if address exists. And then it's going to start making these fake Bitcoin ones, which is not even going to add up to 1. Or no, the chances... What are the chances? Okay, yeah, they're really high, which basically means it's going to take a long time. So let's go ahead and delete this one, and let's rerun it. So let's run it as Ethereum. So let's go and run it. We're going to put it as admin. Checking if key is valid. Enter your Ethereum address. We're going to put it as admin2. And then we're going to say checking if it address exists. And so let's just say you want to change the Bitcoin one. You want to change it to a higher one. So let's just say you want to make it so it pops up decently fast. We're going to turn this to 150, save it, and then go ahead and make it as Bitcoin. Wallets are being prepared. make sure you do Control S, also known as save. Click admin, and then watch how fast it'll get it. Second if address exists, and then it'll start mining them. And let's wait. Any second should pop up with a green one that says valid. And it should have 1.673 Bitcoin. Wait. And boom. There you go. Your Ethereum. Oh, I forgot to change that. Your BTC will be added to your account. And boom. You have made yourself a miner. If you want the code in the description, go ahead and it will be in the description. I don't even know what I just said, but I'll also have the Python file in the description.